Now, today I'm going to be bringing to you QubitTech, okay, and more specifically, how to increase your crypto wealth. That's what we're all here for, right? That's what we're into, passive income. That's why we're into crypto. We want to increase wealth. And of course, in our case, we want to increase that crypto wealth. And QubitTech is an incredible platform to be doing so. Why? Because, well, 2020, they absolutely killed the game. It was like they just turned up out of nowhere and demolished the competition, right? They were that good. For me, 2020 was an incredible end to the year, just with QubitTech alone, all right? And they have so many bigger and better things to come in 2021 that is going to take this company to a whole different level. Okay, now this video is really targeted to you guys that are either, you know, sitting on the fence. You've watched some of my videos, you're debating on going in. Well, should I go in, should I not, is it too late? You know, if you look at something like CashFX has been running for, you know, well over a year, okay, well over a year, and they're still paying out, okay? So you've got to kind of see this company as a legacy company. And we're going to talk more about the company themselves, of course, in this video. And also at the same time, I want to direct this to people that haven't even looked at QubitTech yet, and they're waiting to diversify their wealth, right, to create more wealth. I mean, that is the way to do it, right, in my opinion anyway. Now, speaking of opinions, obviously, let's go through the disclaimer. Pause it, read it, understand it. None of this is financial advice by any means. They are just my own personal thoughts, journeys, and experiences, and of course opinions, right? What I say and what I go into and what I do in my money is what I have chosen to do and I'm responsible for. If you want to go into QubitTech, do your own research and your own due diligence, look into the website, look into the company more, okay? I'm not going to cover absolutely everything because I don't want this to be too long of a video, but the point is be ultimately responsible for your own crypto. Now, QubitTech, guys, I'm really excited about this company. Like we said, they've been running for, I mean, what, around 4 to 5 months or so since official launch, and they've just been going from strength to strength. They've been increasing what they're doing as a company. They've been increasingly more transparent. They've been increasingly more technologically advanced than the competition. So many more aspects. But what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down this homepage. And actually, before we go into this, guys, please be aware, if you are in the US or Canada, you can't sign up from there. Of course, you are welcome to use a VPN. And if you haven't got a VPN, please click the link below. Okay, and this is where you're going to also register. If you want to register and sign up in QubitTech, guys, if you want to register and sign up, click that link below, and it's going to bring you to this page here, which of course, I mean, I'm already signed in, so it says account, but it will say register, okay, or sign up. All you got to do at that point, guys, is just sign up, put all your information in, get your wallet addresses set up on your own profile, and then you're good to go. And I'm going to kind of talk you from there in a little moment. Now, they have various products here, okay, including digital licenses, corporate licenses, trading bots, and cashback licenses. Okay, I'm not going to be talking about these three, although they are great. They are cool little twists that this company offer, and it's just another aspect to this company showing how much more they can actually do as a company. But what we will be focusing on is the digital licenses, because I believe that this is predominantly what my audience, what you guys really want to know about, and that is how to make simple push button money, guys. I want to say it again. It is simple push button money. Couldn't be easier. All right. All this means is once you purchase the digital license for whatever value, you're going to be receiving about 25% of that a month, and you're going to keep making and building on your crypto wealth until you hit 250%. If we scroll down a little bit further down here, of course, we've got the latest news, and we've got the reward calculator. So let's just have a look at this. And this is something you can also do, you know, once you do use my link and you go into this, and you can simply click all these different packages. And as you can see, it goes from bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, and each level has a plus as well. Okay, so for example, bronze is $100 worth, bronze plus is $500 worth, and then silver starts from $1,000, and you can see, and so on, right? What I would suggest, and again, of course, this is not financial advice, I don't need to tell you that over and over, but in my opinion, I wouldn't bother with these two if it was me, only because, well, just to make $25 a month to eventually make $250, I mean, there's other things you can do with your money, in my opinion. I mean, if you're going to go into something like this and you really want to see real big gains and real differences, then you want to go into the silver at a minimum. Okay, now that being said, of course, go in with whatever you're comfortable. If you want to test the waters and go with 100, or you can even, you know, go in with 100 and build up and upgrade as you build your crypto wealth, you can also do that as well. All right, I'm just saying what I would do. My personal opinion and strategy to how I work these kind of platforms is I go in as hard and as heavy as I can and as comfortable as I can from the beginning. Okay, so I would say the silver, and let's take the silver as an example. If you do purchase a silver digital license, guys, you're going to be making a monthly result of $250. Now with that money, you can use that money to, I don't know, contribute to your utility bills. You can use that money to build your stacks, when it comes to trading. If you learn how to leverage trade, and if you do learn how to leverage trade, go and check out the Oracle, because at the end of the day he's the only one that's going to teach you the right way, in my opinion. There's so many different things you can do with that $250. All right, and then of course you're going to keep making those $250 a month until you have made, from your digital license alone, $2,500. Now $1,000 to $2,500 is not a bad way to go, all right, at all. In other words, it's a great return there. It's your initial license cost plus 150% clear profit, guys. Now, of course, if you take that upper level and you go in with the $10,000 package, like I did, you're going to be making $2,500 a month. And this is insane, just to even say it, right? You're going to be making that until you reach $25,000. Now, please bear in mind, guys, by the way, these results are not based on how much you share your links at all. And I've actually done a video on how to do this without any referrals, right? You don't have to take part in the affiliate links. And I know I've mentioned so many videos that you can make an absolute killing by sharing your links out. And that is true. That is true. You can get your ROI faster that way, and you can really, really build on your profits. However, these results that you see here, guys, are simple push button money figures. All right. All you got to do is push that button, right? Register, of course, choose the digital license that you want, pay for the license, and then you're in. And you're going to be earning daily, absolutely daily. If we scroll down here, of course, we've got more information. We've got the team here, of course. If I just go back, I had that further forward. It starts from the CEO, Greg LeMond. You've got Mark Swickle, and of course, all the rest. I mean, they're a very, very transparent company, and that was one of the biggest things that really attracted me to QubitTech. I mean, at the time, there were many platforms around, but QubitTech was the one that really stood out to me. And you look at things like this as well, right? Let's just go back there since we're on the subject. Look, QubitTech charity program. They've got an incredible charity program that they're really making a difference with. I mean, what else have we got? We've got these base camps, corporate licenses, second promo, cashback license, new digital products. They've got new trading signals. This company is continuously evolving. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I'm too late, you're not. In my opinion, you're not at all. This is just the beginning. These guys are going to absolutely smash it out of the park. This is the year of QubitTech, 100%. Just like last year, it was the year of Cash FX. Cash FX killed it. And I was even in Cash FX 2 cycles. I didn't carry on with them. Right now, I found QubitTech. There's no way, and I've had actually a lot of people saying, how come you're not in Cash FX as well? Because I was in it. And if I am going to go into anything right now, if I was looking to go into anything, whether it be this or Cash FX, it's going to be this, hands down. Right, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, before we go into the back office, you can see these tabs here on the left. They've got their own YouTube channel. Of course, they've got their own Twitter, Telegram, and Trading View tab here. But what I want to direct you to is their YouTube channel. So I've got that already loaded, and that's here. And this is great. I mean, even the Telegram is great. But you can see, I mean, they've got this great little video at the front. They've got lots of videos going on here, right? And of course, they've got their own playlists that are important. All the stuff on their base camps, all stuff on their offices. So, very important to kind of look into this. And I'm not just showing you this to say, hey, this is a bit of filler in my video and you can go and check them out. I'm showing you this to show you that these guys are constantly not just evolving as a company, they're evolving in the whole space, right? So let's go into the back office. And the back office means basically once you've signed up, and again, just to remind you guys, if you do want to register with QubitTech, click that link down below in the description box. We're on QubitTech. Now, this is the back office, guys. So once you have signed up, okay, you can click up here, the top left corner, that little pencil, which will be your icon. You can go in there, you can put in things like 2FA. I always recommend doing 2FA. Put in your wallet information. You can add your wallets here as well, and just get everything set up. Once that's all set up, it's at that point you can choose whatever package you want to choose, right? You can choose a $25,000 package if you want, okay? And again, crypto wealth, guys. You're going to build your crypto wealth. Imagine going in here with $25,000 and coming out the other end. And again, bear in mind, without sharing your link, you're going to make over $60,000 just from doing nothing, just by sitting back and just watching, your accruals increase every single day. One of the best parts of my day is, of course, when I'm making money, and that is going to be through leverage trading. That's going to be through economic compounding. That's going to be through QubitTech. And these are all things that I do, where, you might have heard us all say, you look at the screen and money falls out. Well, this is the great example of that. Now, you've got some tabs here as well. You've got the corporate license and cashback license. Again, I'm not going to talk about those, like I said, but they are in my playlist. If you do go to my playlist, you will see them all in there. Now, the affiliate program, guys, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about, because I want the user who is not going to share, not even one link, not even attempt to share, to look at this video and say, you know what, I want to give this a shot. If you want, of course, right? If you decide this is the best thing for you, okay? Remember, everything crypto has a certain amount of risk, and you need to ascertain what your risk appetite is, etc. But if you do share your link, guys, this affiliate program, or otherwise known as a compensation plan, is absolutely insane. If you do take part in this, if you do share your links out and you start building up momentum, you can really make some big money, right? Again, first of all, my job is to always get my ROI back first. Once I've done that, then it's all about making as much as I can out of a platform. And if you want to do that, guys, take part in that affiliate program. Now, if you do sign up under me using my direct link, please go to my Telegram and direct message me, right? Which means a private message to me, and tell me that you've signed up under me and what email you've used. Because if you do, I'm going to invite you to my own private QubitTech group, which is only accessible to people that have actually signed up under me and are in my team. And I'm there for any questions that anyone's got, at any point. And it's just a dedicated room to QubitTech. And if you want some help building your affiliate, the affiliate side of things, if you want some advice, I'm there to help. And of course, not just me, everyone else as well. Everyone's there to help each other, right? So two little things there that are interesting to know: the affiliate program, and of course, signing up under me and getting into my group. Now, let's say, for argument's sake, right, let me just show you how you're going to roughly, get started. You're going to say, I want to go in with the gold, right? I want to put in $10,000. I'm comfortable with putting that in and depositing it. So where do I go from here? Well, first of all, make sure your wallet is all set up and everything. Okay, so just click that. Right, in fact, let me just show you that now. If I click add wallet, it's going to take me here. I can choose, whether I want it to be a BTC wallet or ETH. I'm going to put in the address here. I'm going to call it whatever I want to call it, BTC wallet 1 or whatever you want to call it. And of course, your 2FA, as long as you've activated it. And again, reminder, always activate your 2FA. And then at that point, you're just going to click add wallet. Once it's added, guys, again, it's going to take about 2-3 days before you can actually start withdrawing to it. But yeah, that's simple. That's as simple as it gets. Now, as for purchasing a digital license, like we said, we're going to choose the gold one here. You're going to click pay now. Once you click pay now, it's going to take you to this screen. And this screen is essentially saying, do you want to pay in BTC or do you want to pay in ETH? Now, of course, both of them are going to be $10,000 worth. Okay, so in this case, I want to pay BTC. That's what I want to do. You're going to click pay now, and it brings you to the payment screen. Now, you can see here already in red, it says time left to pay. Guys, don't just walk away and say, oh, I've got 3 hours. I'm going to go and make myself some lunch. Have a little think about it. Come back and do it. The reason why I always say to you, if you're going to get to this stage of the screen, make sure you make that payment there and then, or just don't do it at all and wait till a later part of the day, because things time out. Okay, your screensaver might start and the whole thing logs you out and everything else. So make sure once you get the screen up, you're ready to go. Now, all you need to do, guys, is if you've got a QR reader on your wallet, scan this, so it should put in the wallet address that you're sending the BTC to automatically. If not, make sure you copy it, paste it. You are sending the right amount to the right address. Of course, make sure you send the exact amount as well and send it. Now, the license will be activated automatically and will start working as soon as the transaction will be confirmed 3 times. However, you won't start earning until about 2 to 3 days later. All right, so once you've sent those funds, all you've got to do is click I've paid, and that's it. It will take you back to the dashboard, and once you get back to the dashboard, and when I say dashboard, I mean main panel, okay, it will say in a little pink box at the bottom of the screen something along the lines of transaction has been created, okay, TXID has been created or whatever, right? And then once that has been confirmed, okay, 3 confirmations or however many confirmations it's going to need, it will also then say at the bottom activated. Okay, once that's done, then your digital license will appear like this. In fact, let me not show you those because those are the free ones. let's just go to this one here. It will show like this, all right? It will say digital license gold. Okay, so you purchase the 10,000 digital license. At the beginning, of course, this will be 0 because you haven't received anything. You're going to be receiving daily up to 2%. And of course, at the bottom, you can see here the daily results. Today was 0.7, okay, almost. The day before was over 1%, and the day before that was 0.54. So you're going to be receiving up to 2% a day. It's going to tell you, obviously, the start date and then, of course, the status. Here you can see I still have 102% to go before this cycle deactivates, all right? Before I hit that 250%, I've already made 67%. Again, guys, let me remind you, completely passively, not by sharing a link, okay? Anything that I get from Refcom and what you'll get from Refcom, right, meaning referral commissions, which I do advise if you do go down that route, that won't contribute to this. That is completely separate. So you're still going to be making what the purchase digital license is going to tell you, irrespective. All right. Of course, if you scroll down here at the bottom, we can see your reward history. Okay, how much you're making, for each license. At what point of the day, and of course your withdrawal history. And you can see here from the 24th, I've got a pending withdrawal there, and the 25th, I have another pending withdrawal here. And it does take around 3 days. They do say around 72 hours for your withdrawal to be processed. Now that's simply it, guys. As soon as you've got it, you'll see it here. You can upgrade, right? You can sit there and say, oh, do I buy another license or do I upgrade? You can upgrade it, or you can just purchase another digital license. Now it is as simple as that, guys. What you're going to be doing at 4 p.m. UTC, you will be getting your accruals, okay, of the trading results. And at any point you want to withdraw, I'm going to show you how easy it is to withdraw now as well. I won't be doing withdrawal because I haven't gone over the 24 hours. And what I mean by that is you can only make one withdrawal every 24 hours. Okay, that's also something that's important to note. And here, check this out. This was a complete knockout blow for CashFX. QubitTech fee for withdrawals is 2.5% only, guys. If you've been in CashFX or if you are in CashFX, you'll know that's a hell of a lot better than what CashFX are offering, which is that 20%, right? So, like I said, you just need to consider you can only do one withdrawal a day, right, every 24 hours. The other important thing to note is, as well, you have a weekly limit withdrawal usage, meaning I've deposited 11,000 into this platform, and I've withdrawn already just over 6,000 until January the 27th, which is tomorrow. If I was to, let's say, withdraw, if I had 8,000 here to withdraw right now, I wouldn't be able to withdraw all of it because I can only withdraw up to 11,000 every week. All right, which, to be honest, is a very, very good problem to have. Now, other than that, guys, it is super, super simple. All right, that is the completely straightforward, no bullshit way of making and building on your crypto wealth. Now, of course, anything can happen. It's crypto, it's the Wild West, and everything always has an associated amount of risk. Nothing is risk free, okay, in crypto, that is for sure. But for me, this was something that I was very comfortable going in with 11,000, right, depositing out my own money and letting my crypto build up through this platform. Now, of course, you can make your own mind up. You can sit there and say, well, I'm only kind of comfortable going with $1,000. Then going with $1,000, you're still going to be making $250 a month until you reach $2,500. That's great. But don't, please, if you don't sit there and say, oh, I'm only comfortable putting in 1,000, but I'm going to go in with the 5,000. Don't put yourself in a position where you're not comfortable. That's the only thing that I can say. Again, not financial advice, as you all know, but just something that I just like to mention. Now, of course, here we've got things like events, and we've got a whole lot of other stuff. And in fact, there's so many things in their site that you can go into that are really, really quite important. Some of them really quite full with detail, and I'm not going to really go through them. I mean, if you go to the network page, okay, or my network, as you can see at the top here, basically tells you about all the information that you have when it comes to your affiliate side, if you're sharing your link. I'm not going to go through this. I have done this in other videos, but if it's something that you want to specifically see, then please let me know, and I can do a video specific to that. But yeah, you've got that. You've got your affiliate links, guys. Affiliate links will be, of course, your links that you're going to share. There is a left and a right leg. If you do want to know about, the affiliate compensation plan, click this link on the top right corner of your screen as well. I do go into it in a bit more detail. And then, you've got the signals, which is a new thing. Documents. If you want to see, in fact, all right, the documents is quite cool. Here you've got the company presentation. I'm not one to kind of go through presentations, guys, step by step, because really I'm just going to be reading off the screen what you can actually read yourselves. But definitely go and check them out, right? They've got this as well, which is quite cool. So if you want to be sharing, or you want to be making, I don't know, online flyers or whatever it is, you've got all of the access and help to do that. But other than that, guys, it is a very, very simple platform to navigate, and a very simple platform to make and build crypto wealth. And that's what we're all here for, right? This is just one of the, many facets of ways that I am making and building on my crypto, and it's one of my favorite ways. I thoroughly enjoy going into this platform and withdrawing every day. They do have a Telegram bot which can update you every time you get a refcom, or every time you withdraw, or every time you get a bonus, all that kind of stuff. They also do things like team leadership meetings. So once you do hit rank 3 and above, I think it's rank 3, then you have direct access to the CEO, right, Greg, or the CMO, Mark Swickle, and they do weekly live chats with all of rank 3 members and above, and just kind of going through all the latest updates of the company. What's new, what's coming. It gives people a chance to also ask questions, all that kind of good stuff. So again, a very, very transparent company, and a very technologically advanced company. I mean, guys, these guys, even through the 2-week period, we had a 2-week period at the beginning of January where they weren't paying out because of holidays, but yet the company was still developing and bringing in new things to the table. So when the payments did start, there was a lot of new things ready to go. Okay, one example of that was the cashback license. So yeah, it's a great company, guys. I mean, I'm going to keep saying that, of course. Why? Because for me, and just like I say in all of my videos, and I say in the beginning of all of my videos, I'm just documenting my own personal experiences and my own personal journey. For me, this has been an absolute killer. Again, without referral commission, if we just go to here, right, I've made almost $7,000 of my $10,000 that I deposited in on the 18th of October. And in fact, I actually bought another digital license here, you can see, for $1,000. And I've made just over half of that, and that was from the 3rd of November. And before you know it, your time of break-even point will come, and you'll be in the free money business. Now, I do have all these extra digital licenses, and that is due to taking part in the compensation plan again, which I'm not going to really talk about anymore. But yeah, there's just so many facets, and that's why I'm very excited about this platform, and think that, 2021, this is for sure the year of QubitTech. I think it's going to knock Cash Effects out of the park if it hasn't done so already. Let me know what your opinion is. Let me know if I'll be really interested to hear from people that are in both Cash Effects and QubitTech, and I want to hear what are your opinions, especially for people that are watching this video that are new to QubitTech, they're not sure. I want people to see what you guys have to say as well. And of course, you're going to get people that are completely biased to Cash Effects and whatever, but whatever works for the individual, right? But I'm really interested to hear what some of you guys are having and experiencing through being in both of these platforms, because it might help some other people out that are thinking of joining. But if you're not thinking of joining, if you look at this and you've watched this whole video and think, well, you know what, I'm not comfortable going in it at all, that's absolutely fine as well. I'm going to keep producing my videos on them because, well, I like documenting my journey, and if it can help anyone, then even if it's just 1 or 2 people, then, well, my job is done. And on that one, actually, I want to hear from people as well. I want to hear how your progress is going if you are in QubitTech, and how you're finding it all. So with that all being said, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Again, do check out my playlist. I've got lots of content covering QubitTech. If you want more information, do write them in the comments below, or join my Telegram group, because there, of course, we talk about everything crypto. And if you do sign up under me, guys, again, just to remind you, please contact me with the email that you did sign up with. And once you've purchased your digital license, and I see that on the back office, then I'll add you to my own private QubitTech group as well. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope I've answered most of the questions you might have had, especially if you have been sitting on the fence, or if you've been thinking about it, or if QubitTech's completely new to you. You've just stumbled across this video and think, I'm interested in going into this. I just wanted to give you, again, like I said, my own documented experiences, which I've shown you. I haven't even mentioned how much I've made from the affiliate side of things, just from the completely passive point of view, just for the person that isn't going to share their link at all, just from the completely passive point of view, and from not sharing a link or doing any of that kind of stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you do have any questions, like I said, you know what to do. And well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.